everybody, welcome back to Rick House Reviews. As always, it is Ryan.
I am Doug.
And today, I have gotten my hand on my first Willet Purple Top, a 7-year family estate from the distillery when I went to visit it. But before we get into more about the distillery, yes, exactly, click down below that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, like the video, comment, and make sure to share it with all of your bourbon-loving guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It really does help out the channel to engage the algorithm. Now, a little bit about this for those of you who don't know, although I'm guessing if you watch this, you do. Willet has their purple and green tops, which are their single barrel family estates. Traditionally barrel picks. Traditionally very expensive, especially the older you get. I have seen some 20-plus year rise and bourbons on things like Unicorn go for $3,000 to $5,000. But this one was at the distillery. It was at or below MSRP.
Yep.
So I picked this 7-year up. The barrel code is a 5-1, which means it is their, I believe, historical high rye recipe. And I'm excited to get into it. With that out of the way, are you ready?
Yes, I am. As always, we do our review using our weird algorithm. We love it. You enjoy it. It is aroma for 25 points. Flavor for 30 points. Finish for 25 points. Buy and recommend 10 points apiece. And usually we have caveats that go along with that. As you can see, Ryan's aching and breaking, hearting to get ready to do this thing. So
it's a special models.
Let's go.
That is interesting.
Incredibly inviting.
It is interesting. It doesn't have a lot going on, but it makes, or like things are running over each other that I don't really get specific notes, but it makes me want to drink it.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes. And of course, at 113.2,
yeah,
it's going to have a little bite.
It has a little bit of the barrel astringency, but it also just very, very sweet and inviting. Not a huge amount of rye spice, although you can definitely smell that it is a higher rye bourbon because it does have some of that heat on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like a touch of sugar.
Yep.
Like raw sugar.
Lots and lots of
like lots of raw sugar.
Okay. Well, now.
That is certainly interesting.
I don't know. Did you get the fire on the back end?
No, I got it on like the middle of my tongue and like the roof of my mouth.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like burnt wood.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing. All right.
Cool. All right. I want to start off before we even get into the scores.
Okay.
Go on my soapbox for a minute. Because I don't know what the scores are going to be. I don't know what the total's going to be. But I get why people seek these out now.
Understandable.
Regardless of what score we give it, I get why people seek these out.
Yep.
And why their barrel picks are so popular and everything else. It is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And having done the tour and understand how they do everything differently, it's very, very cool. So let's start at the start and let's start with the aroma.
Very inviting, very lovely and enticing. I give it 22 out of 25.
I give it a 21 out of 25. I thought it was a little flat or one note, but that it was inviting in terms of the note. And so I put it in that upper fifth.
Right.
But just barely.
Mm-hmm. With the flavor, out of 30?
I gave it a 23 out of 30. I thought it was the best part of the bourbon. It had a lot of brown sugar sweetness, and it hit you with a little bit of that charred oak bitterness that I actually kind of enjoy on the flavor rather than the finish.
Yep.
What did you give it?
I gave it a 23 out of 30 as well.
Hey, we totally agree. However, then it transitioned into like that Star Anise rye note on the finish, which I really didn't enjoy. I thought the finish to me was the worst part. I hit it pretty hard. I gave it an 18 out of 25.
Whereas I kept it there at the 22 out of 25 because
I knew you would like it.
As soon as it got to the back of the throat, it creates that like bubble of fire that I felt like I could be a dragon. But
understandable. No, I get that. I do get that, but it is
that makes it part of the character of this bottle.
Yeah, totally.
And I mean that's why again going on the buy again and recommend.
The problem is
I would say buy again if you're down there at the location, but outside of the distillery, it's not as feasible price wise to try and buy this guy again.
So I have been fearing this day for a very, very long time. That I would get it and I would get the fever to get all of them or to get more. And I have been caught. I would love to get some of the weeded ones they've done in single barrels like that. So I gave it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
I gave it a 7 out of 10 on that.
7 out of 10.
Nice.
Every now and then we agree.
I do not care at some of the prices. I know like a 12 year is like $400 or $500 if you can get one at not secondary. I would love to add an older one to my collection.
Understandable.
Based off of this. However, on recommend, because of how expensive these are, and traditionally expensive, I cannot in good conscience tell you to go get one.
No.
However, if you already have one, or you like older bourbon, I would recommend you start chasing purple tops, especially if you have disposable income.
Yes.
Which is becoming rarer and rarer these days. I gave it a 3 out of 10.
I kept it there in the middle at 5 out of 10 because I feel like it's the purple label gives it some character, some class, some dignity, some royalty.
This is the thing. If you walk into somebody's home and they're a bourbon person and they have a purple top on their shelf, you can trust them.
Yep.
Implicitly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any last thoughts, comments, concerns on those?
Just happy that supposedly this is bottle number 102 out of 212. If I'm reading the
they do
information right.
That is something that they do. They do put all of the bottle information on the back, and they do have the barrel number on the front. And there is a whole code for what the barrel numbers mean, either the first 2 digits or the last 2 digits. And there are whole websites devoted to the mystique of what the mash bill is and everything, that if you wanted to go look this bottle up, you could.
Right.
And there's also an app I found out that has every single barrel pick they've ever done. And you can just type the name or the barrel number in, and it will give you like who got the pick, what the proof was, how many bottles were there.
Wow.
If any of them are available for sale online. It's very cool. I hate to say it, but the culture around purple and green tops is cultish in the bourbon world. But I get after having tried this now and done the Willet tour, I get it. I really, really get it.
I believe it. But with that, we are Rickhouse Reviews. As always, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. To be reminded so that when a new video pops up, we have you to watch it again.
Yes.
As always, we also love having your comments come back. Let us know what you thought. If you have had a purple, let us know. If you've had a green, also, why not? Willet is a great group. They're a fun family-owned establishment, I'm assuming. And they did a great job, I think.
They did.
Point's going to be right over the bottle probably by now. And if not, no worries. And our final scores will be at the end.
Yes.
We look forward to seeing you next time. I'm Doug.
I'm Ryan.
We're Rickhouse Review. See you next time.
Peace out, guys.